Entrepreneurism is full of highs and lows. Winning contracts, making money, growing your business. Those, of course, are the highs. The lows, losing money, laying people off, and fear of failure. The stress can impact your mental health. Helen MacKinnon is a therapist based in St. John's. She's the owner of a holding place. Helen regularly counsels people on how to manage stress, including entrepreneurs. According to one study from 2013, entrepreneurs are more likely to experience mental health illness compared to the general public. Helen is here to talk with me about this issue now. Welcome, Helen.
Thank you.
Can you tell me, why do entrepreneurs face so much pressure?
I think right off the bat, the definition of an entrepreneur is passionate, high achiever, high goals for themselves, put a lot of pressure on themselves for sure.
Are women entrepreneurs more susceptible to pressure or stress-related illness?
I think women put a lot of pressure on themselves, just give themselves a hard time, don't necessarily give themselves permission to be take care of themselves. So I think in that way, definitely they're more susceptible as far as being in the entrepreneur position.
One of the things that, some of the research that's out there talks about is entrepreneurs don't really talk about mental health, illness or awareness. Why do you think that is?
I think the general public doesn't often speak very much about mental illness. Thank goodness society seems to be changing. There's a lot of initiatives out there to change that. But in the entrepreneur world, I think the problem is it might be seen as a weakness. Of course, they might be afraid of the stigma or judgment. But I think in competitive businesses, we don't want to show that we're weak in any way. So in that way, it might be a little bit harder. I think it's good, though, that at least my experience is getting together with other entrepreneurs, really being open and making that connection with people to know that I'm having this struggle, oh my goodness, so am I, that there's real support there that can, I guess, help us in that line too.
Entrepreneurism can be very isolating, as you're talking about there.
Definitely.
So finding out that it's not just me might be helpful in itself.
Right.
So entrepreneurs feel this pressure, they feel this strain, but there's commonality. So how do you know when you might need professional help?
I think when we go into business for ourselves, we are passionate about something. And so one clear sign would be if you start to lose that passion, if you start to be irritable and just not enjoying the job as much as before, or you really start to get concerned about your mood or not sleeping well, that kind of thing, concerned about changes in yourself, seeking professional help, going and speaking to somebody, not going to burden family or friends. Let's go to a professional and just have someone I can open up and talk to and get some help for myself, just take care of myself. So definitely when you're seeing changes in yourself in a negative way, definitely time to talk to someone.
Other than professional help, what other types of things or self-care things could entrepreneurs be thinking about and applying to themselves?
I think self-care is something that I recommend to clients all the time. We need to focus on taking care of ourselves. For entrepreneurs, it's about trying to keep a balance in your work and personal life. And so making sure that you have a clear boundary. First, to set healthy boundaries for yourself as to, I need to say no here, or I need to define where my work ends and where my personal life starts. Carving out some time for yourself just to be good to you, whether that be going for a walk, just getting some fresh air, maybe some meditation, quiet time, or maybe some social, get together with friends, whatever works for you, a bath, go get a massage, that kind of thing. I think just finding that work-life balance is really important.
Do people have to be as prescriptive as put it in your calendar and force yourself to do those things, or is that dependent on a person?
Depending on the person, some people are better at it. Others really need it to be scheduled in. I know for me, when I find, oh my goodness, there's just not enough hours in the day, there's too much work to get done. When I feel I can't take a break is when I need to close my office door for about a 3-minute little deep breathing exercise, just to get things back in perspective, like, okay, I'm okay now, you know what I mean? So whether it be a 3-minute, don't have to schedule that, I just need to follow my own body and know when I need that break. A lot of things, it can wait till tomorrow. I need to know where to draw the line as well. So I think some of it's just the self-awareness piece, not necessarily scheduled, but I think it's important to really schedule some time in. Friday evening, I'm not going to be checking my emails. I'm turning my phone off, and this is my off time. It'll be, the messages will still be there tomorrow if I want to check them, or Monday. That might be fine too.
Right.
Thanks
for that insight, Helen. That's really helpful.
No problem. Thanks for having me.